That's a monitor board. These guys get fired most often. These guys. Let's walk out there. Come on. Eyebrow. I've never done this before. It's Teddy's washboard. Isn't that cool? And this is my stuff. You know, my old punk rock thing and vests and...
Your new punk rock stuff?
No, this is Gianni Versace.
Ah, very nice. Seems to be a favorite among the band, that designer.
Yeah, and he loves us too. It's Slash stuff. Wow, those are really nice. I haven't seen these ones yet. I guess that's when he plays tennis. Slash, I never knew. Okay.
What do you do for...
Water ski.
Water ski?
Yeah.
Why is that? Have you always water skied, or is this
yeah,
a
I
new
was
thing?
like in the, no, I was in the competition water ski.
Really?
You know, yeah, I used to be really active in sports, and you know, I used to play football, and I was in Golden Gloves, boxing, baseball, and basketball.
Then how'd you end up in a band?
How
did you have time to learn how to play
I don't know.
guitar?
Help me. I don't know.
There's a lot of people we get to play in front of that probably wouldn't come see us on our own, so it'll work good for us.
Do you think that a typical Guns fan is someone that also likes Metallica?
Probably now, hopefully.
This tour is a perfect example of, you know, there's a great package. You know, I could have never, ever seen this, you know. With session or not, nobody's going to miss this.
I guarantee it. Tonight at 9.
Then I found Thigh Master. With Thigh Master, it's easy to squeeze your way to more shapely hips and thighs.
MTV's Beavis and Butthead, Saturday at 9:30 and Sunday at 11.
People ask me, why did you take up tennis when there are so many other exciting career options? Well, it's a job.
What's Love Got to Do With It? The outstanding new album from Tina Turner.
Back on the block. Back on the block. Back on the block, so we can rock with the soul, rhythm and blue. We got a hip hop back.
Beanie Jeans. Incontrarsi è facile.
No, grazie. Preferisco vivere.
When you say to people, you know, we're out, you know, co-headlining with Guns N' Roses, you guys out with Guns N' Roses, and then you get the next minute or two, you get everything that just is like the bad stuff, and it's funny how general people, because when you play to 50,000 people as opposed to 15, it's a lot more a general audience, do you know what I mean? And they just know Bad Boy Rocker, Axl Rose.
He's been really easy going about a lot of this stuff lately, so to give credit where credit's due, I know what his reputation is.
How do you think he's changing, though? Is he
He's just been a lot more positive and a lot more willing to deal with sort of the possible technical pitfalls. Instead of like shying away from it and just getting pissed off and making it worse, he actually is into making everything better.
All we need is just a little patience and a really good monitor man.
I read that you said you did like 7 years of therapy in 1 year or something.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, you know, I'd come off stage and either get on the phone or have the person fly out personally and do 4 or 5 hours right after stage. You know, where like someone goes like once a week to like work out their problems for like a half hour, an hour, and I was doing 4 or 5 hours a day, you know, like every day.
Is it helping?
And you were at the show tonight. It seems to be fine. I'm in a good mood now.
Yeah.
So.
Just a little patience.
Any negative aspect, they got to turn into something bigger. Like if we did a long show, and you know, we did a show where we played like 3.5 hours in one of the Carolinas, North Carolina or something, like Greensboro, North Carolina. But then there was this comic book about how the crowd was bored and leaving, and there was no one there. It's like
they didn't seem
some
bored.
of the people in the back were leaving because they had to get up in a couple hours for work or something.
I mean, I remember when I was a kid, man, waiting for Aerosmith for hours in their partying days, and just everything's changed.
People now, at least younger kids, are very into, I mean, they want something more than the last person did, you know? Maybe they're a bit spoiled.
Who are actually paying to come see Guns N' Roses and Metallica play. We wanted to find out what they thought of the show, so we sent the not-so-objective reporter Guns guitarist Gilby Clark to find out.
First of all, have you guys ever been backstage before?
No, never.
No, is this what you expected?
No.
Not really. What did you guys expect?
Trash. Trash.
Naked girls, stuff like that?
Exactly.
That's why you guys are here, you know? Okay. As far as this tour and stuff, I mean, is this like the biggest thing probably you guys are going to see, like, you know, while you're going to concerts and stuff?
I think it is to me. I was excited when I was on my way here. I mean, I was just jumping everywhere.
I never thought I'd see Guns N' Roses or Metallica or anything, and I was like, oh god. So we kind of paid like a lot of money for our tickets. But,
Big bucks.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
My paycheck thanks you. I'm gonna ask you some questions that people ask me, and sometimes, like, I mean, they're always asking me about, you know, what about the kids? Do you worry about the kids? Does a concert this big, like, worry you guys that it's going to be trouble? Are you guys going to get in trouble or anything?
No way.
No way?
No way.
No, it's your first one.
It wouldn't worry. It's not worrying me at all.
You feel safe?
Sure. Of course.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
don't trust us. So our reputation doesn't bother you guys about going to the show or anything,
That's
right?
why we're here. What do you think of Houston?
Houston is a pretty wild town. We try to, like, you know, extend our trip. Whenever we come to Texas, we like hanging in Texas.
What's your favorite city?
Probably one of my favorite cities is New Orleans. In America, anyway. It's a really strange place. I don't think there's, like, another city in the world like New Orleans. I've played clubs in New Orleans for like the last 7 years, and I've played everywhere in New Orleans. Every time I played there, we've made that joke, oh yeah, we're playing the Superdome. And then when we just drove in to play it, it's like we're looking at it, we really are playing it.
Well, I hear also when you were in New Orleans, as sort of the antithesis of the Superdome, you went to a small club and just got on stage.
Yeah, we always do that.
You do?
Yeah.
Had some kid came over, and there was a club next door, and he said, you want to jam with our band? And we're like, yeah, great.
I don't love sitting around my hotel room doing nothing. If I was going to pick something to spend my time with that I like doing, it would be playing. So
Do you miss playing smaller places?
No, because I do it all the time now.
Right.
I mean,
We have these great parties that Axl's kind of putting on, other theme parties. We've had Indianapolis night where they brought in the 2 Formula One cars.
And bought like a big checkered rug and had a bunch of girls, you know, like that look like, you know, when somebody wins a race, they have the girl that kisses the guy.
Is this the room where it would be?
No.
No, okay.
I think the theme party would be, where is it? Not there.
We had voodoo night, and we had a Roman like orgy type night, a toga party, and they had these big muscle guys bringing in a pig, roasted pig, at 4 in the morning, of course. You know, who wants to eat a roasted pig?
And the one in Disney where all that went around wearing mouse ears.
Basically what it is, you know, this tour for us is like the ultimate thing, you know, and we're going to take advantage of it in every way. So it's like we want a circus.
Coming up in the weekend edition, U2 talk about their tour, Suede live in Vienna, the Chili Peppers on The Simpsons, Luther Vandross, OMD, and Eric Gadd. That's the weekend edition, coming your way in a few minutes' time.
When you play these stadiums and stuff like that, every show has kind of a different personality. And, you know, when we played in Pittsburgh, for instance, the whole time we were on stage, it was just pissing down. And
raining?
Yeah, yeah, raining. And, you know, for like 2.5 hours, you're just out there in these like storms and stuff. And it really created like a great vibe.
New York shows went really good.
Why?
Well, it just happened, I guess. And when we're on later in the night, you know, when it's all dark, you get to utilize your lights more. And I think we look better in the dark.
You mentioned Giant Stadium. The first night was a really good show.
Mm-hmm.
Was that because the fans were nuts? Was that because
They weren't nuts. There was just more energy coming off of them, and I think a lot of it to do was with Baz and Mike Monroe were standing on the side of the stage, and that made me really happy. And it was just like, you know, just go off. I was really happy that they were there.
Who's Baz?
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Mike Monroe, and that just made me like just work harder. I really liked that. And the second night in Giant Stadium was, you know, I got hit with a couple things, a couple different times. Once when I was like thanking the crowd, and then I got hit later. It was just kind of like, no, I'm not going to allow this.
Seems like Guns N' Roses have packed a whole career of controversy into just one tour. The Guns N' Roses Metallica shows have not gone off without a hitch. There have been riots, legal hassles, and technical problems.
You haven't noticed I ain't playing a guitar tonight. For obvious reasons.
Montreal was just really creepy. Nothing against the people in Montreal. We had a great time hanging out there. I think it was the building itself.
It was like the first show back after like 4 dates, so Axl had some problems with his throat and so on. So we're back again, Montreal. Everybody was very excited to be back and playing, and for the first hour and 10 minutes or whatever we played, I mean, it was great. It was really good for us. It was looking to be one of the best ones.
My body lies, but still I
basically our pyro guy will come in and say, you know, if something's going to be changed. If not, he won't come in there and everything will be the same every night. He came in and said, okay, the fade to black stuff is going to be out on the wings, so don't go out there. I said, okay. But he didn't specify that it was in addition to what's already there. So I walked from the wings right onto where one of them was and just...
The last couple seconds before the cue, I knew it was just eerie. I could just tell that he shouldn't be standing where he was standing. And then the flame from hell just comes, it's like moving down the stage, 8 feet tall, and just completely engulfs him.
We got a friend of ours, brought him out from a band called Metal Church. He's filling in for us. I want you to give Mr. John Marshall a hand over here. All right.
So how are you? What is the prognosis with your arm? Let's get that over with.
It sucks.
I mean,
it's burnt. Well, it was minor second degree, most of this arm and a little on the back of this one, but the back of the hand is where it was the worst. I mean, right here is okay. That's where my wristband was, so I'm all right.